How does the tax law treat the hiring of children by an LLC? At what age can they be hired, and which circular discusses this?
All right. So the big thing people are looking for here usually is how do I pay my child maybe in a manner that I don't have to pay employment taxes on. And that's when they're under 18, no Social Security, no Medicare taxes on those, but they must be paid by an LLC that's owned by mom and dad, if it's a disregarded LLC or a partnership, and they have to be paid as W-2 employees. So it's really critical to hit this. That's up till 18, then up to 21.
That means they have to do something.
Yes, they have to be working. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's cases of kids 9 years old getting paid Screen Actors Guild's wages for being like talent on, for images and things like that, being a model for the marketing materials. You have kids that push brooms and do cleaning. You have kids that do tech, that do data entry. You just have to show what they're doing, and it has to be a reasonable amount that you're paying them. And then if it's a sole proprietor, which could be a disregarded LLC or a partnership, then you have no withholding if they're under 18, right?
If they're paid as W-2 employees, that's correct. You can't 1099 them. Now, as far as the ages, though, that's the federal government relies on the specific state. Each state has its own different rules. Most of them, the kid's not going to sue their parents, so not too many people look into that. But it is determined by the state rules.
Yeah, I don't think there's any state where if it's family members. Somebody says, do the grandkids count? I know it's with children for sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know about grandkids. I don't know.
But here's the thing: is if they're making less than 13,000 some odd, I think it's $13,850 in 2023, they don't pay tax on federal income taxes. They may still have some employment taxes if you run it through payroll, but what we're talking about is avoiding all taxes. So if you pay somebody who's 18 or under, right? Or is it under 18?
18 or under.
18?
Sorry, no, 17. So it'll be 17.
So it's under 18. So when you hit the age of majority, now we have to worry about the employment taxes, period. But the federal income tax is going to be next to nothing if you're paying these kids. Like, let's say you're $10,000 a year. Then normally you have to pay their tuition, and you had to pay their tuition, and you're in the aggregate tax bracket of, you're 32%. You're going to have to make over $15,000 just for federal income tax purposes to be able to pay their tuition at $10,000. If you just pay that kid the money, even if they're over 18, like, we're not worried about the employment taxes here. I'm just saying